Welcome to Lawfolds Farm, episode 6, with me, Mr. Silly P. My money is back over $1 million. As you've just seen, I have been doing some wood chipping because it's actually working out quite lucrative. I returned the Scorpion King, and I may consider buying one. I was happy plodding around, just cutting them manually for the time being. I've sold, I think, 2 or 3 loads, and I've also done some contracting, which I finished the last episode off doing. Very quickly, looking at the main screen here, if I go down to the bottom, missions completed 32, so I am starting to rack them up on here as well. So like I said before, just to show I am doing it, and I'm not above contracting and doing missions just because I've got that money in the bank. That said, a couple of things I need to lease today for today's episode. So the first one, if we go to baling, because I'm starting to get stuff ready for cows, I have got the round baler, so I'm going to need to lease the round bale auto stack, the Ursus T-127. So I'm going to lease that. It's not too expensive to buy, in all honesty, but I'm not sure how often I'm going to do silage bales. So to be fair, I'll lease it for the time being. Another thing I will need to lease then is the Ursus Z-586 bale wrapper, so I can do them as well, and I'm going to lease that too. So they're both leased. I've got the round baler, that's all good. So I've got what I need for doing that. Now, tractor wise, I said I wasn't going to go mad and splash out on a huge tractor and that kind of thing. I've kind of come to the conclusion I haven't found a use for this really as it stands. I haven't started working on my own fields yet. I haven't started cultivating, seeding or anything like that. But I know if I'm going to get a bigger cultivator, if I'm going to get a bigger seeder, I'm going to need a bit more horsepower. The Sammy is up to 193. That's as far as that one will go. The JCB's up to 230. That's as high as that will go. And the T6 is a 160. So the highest horsepower I've got is the 230 horsepower JCB fast track, because it's the 3230. So I need a bigger tractor. So what I'm going to do, jump in the Hurleyman. And sell it for 81,000. So theoretically, that 81,000 will come off the cost of the tractor I'm going to buy. That's the kind of theory in my head. So 81 grand will come off the cost of whatever I'm going to buy. Now, what am I going to buy? I've had a few different tractors on the different Let's Plays I've done. I had the Massey Ferguson that you start with on Chellington, which I upgraded and upgraded. I bought the, what did I get? The Deutz Series 9, and I got the Massey Ferguson Black Edition on Chellington. I have used, what else have I used? I had the Fendt 900 on Goldcrest Valley. I've had a Challenger or something or other. What did I have? The Anaconda, which was a bit psychotic as far as it goes. I wanted a track one, but I wasn't overly impressed with it. I've had a few different ones. So What I haven't had is a case. So I'm going to go with the case Optum. I had the Magnum when I played 15, so I thought, you know what, go for a change, why not? So it's not massive horsepower, but it's enough what I'm going to need. So I'm going to go with the Optum 300 CVX, which will give me 313 horsepower. You can have it with narrow twin wheels, which might be interesting to try at some point. Wide tyres, wheel weights or standard. I'm going to go with wide, as I often do. So 248,000. If I take off 81 off that, you're looking at about, I don't know, what, 240? Somewhere around there. Not 240, 140. 150, 150,000 for a big tractor. That's not too bad at all. So, yes, I will purchase it. So my million has come down a little bit again, but that's the whole point of having the money. So what I'm going to do now is go to the store, because I need to bring the tractor back. I suppose I could have them delivered, but I need to bring back the equipment I've leased for today as well. So I will do that. And here it is. It's a nice looking thing. I do like this actually. I do like that kind of wrinkle in the bodywork there. It gives it a nice kind of, I don't know what it is about it, but yeah, nice sweeping line. Big old chunky tyres that I like. That's a big old tractor, that. Right, I will take back the auto stack. Oh no, hang on. No, it's the bale wrapper I'm going to need first, aren't I? Then I'll need this. Somebody did say to me the other day, can't remember who it was. I've had a lot of comments. I've got quite a few regular commenters now. Not negative, not at all. And my subscriptions have gone up, and my views are going up, and it's all fantastic. On Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, I said I was about 150, and to a lot of people that would seem quite pathetic and blah blah blah. Since Christmas Eve, when I posted, I'm now on 267 as of today, so I've gone up another 117 subscribers in those couple of weeks since Christmas, which is fantastic. I'm over the moon. But I'm hoping if I do get onto big numbers, a lot of subscribers, the guys that are commenting regularly, the kind of originals, the ones that are on all the time with me, Stefan, Mossfrog, Frog Dad, there's a few of you guys on there, Mark M79, Mark McKeown I think it is, that are all on there constantly commenting, helping me out, giving me ideas. If I've missed anyone off that kind of list of obviously Alan, you're on there as well, I can't thank you enough. You guys are the original group, so no matter how big this channel gets, and I hope it does get big, I hope I do get a lot more subscribers, you guys are kind of in that original group, so thank you for that. I do appreciate it. I've lost my thread completely. Oh yes, somebody said to me the other day, what they do is they just make grass bales, round grass bales, and they store just those, and they wrap them when they need them, because it's quicker and easier to do that rather than spending ages wrapping all the bales. Just store them and then get a couple out, wrap them and use them. That kind of makes sense actually. I do like the idea of that. The only downside from my point of view looking at it is that I'd have to buy the bale wrapper, whereas at the moment if I do one big hit I can lease it and give it back. But it does make sense. It's a good idea actually. I do like that. I'm still getting comments, the odd comment from PC players who are saying why am I not using this piece of equipment, don't forget there's this piece of equipment, whatever it might be. And some of those mods just haven't come out on the mod hub on PS4. I can't use them if they're not out. But anyway, that said, well, that was quiet starting up. Let's have a look inside. Very minimalist. Nice screen. It's all very, I don't know, very casified, I guess. Right. That sounds a bit better. So I'll take the wrapper back first. And then probably I'll have the other one delivered. So my first big-ish tractor. Apart from the sort of the case, is it 1455s, the ones you start with on Goldcrest Valley. This is my first sort of case I've bought to myself. So I'm trying to mix up the tractors I use, trying to use a few different ones here and there. And I'm going to employ my shortcut. So here we are. I'm going to take this straight through and down to where it's going to be needed later on. The sheep are doing alright, they're going to be cleaning out. I've got the... oh, well, that's something else I did do. I don't know if you remember back to when I had the front loader on the New Holland T6. I said it seemed really big. It was the larger of the two. So I've swapped out and I've got the smaller one now. Which seems to look a lot better on there. And I've also bought a second one and I've put the front loader onto the Sammy because that needed it too. So what I'm going to be doing is down here over towards the cow farm. I'm going to do some silage baling and I'll get those stored over by the cow farm. Then I need to make some hay bales as well, which I will also put over there. So then I'll have everything I need for getting the cows on the go. So I'll then probably invest in some cows for the farm. So I'm going to be down here on field. Mine's gone blank. Can't even see on there either. 39 is it? I'm sure it's 39. Doing a little bit of baling. Getting that done today. Grass cutting and baling. I will try and skip through some of it because it can get a little bit tedious, but I will do some of that now. I've got the Sammy and the Novacat front mower and the round baler. And the downside to this is the bales disappearing, rolling away, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So, front one. Rear one. On, down, and away we go. Quite sure how many to do actually. Probably about probably the same as the hay bales. Probably 24, roughly what I'll need to start off with, and I need twice as many hay bales as I do straw and silage to make up the total mixed ration. So hay baling is going to require quite a few more. There we go. Bale number one of our grass bales. I watched Daggerwin yesterday, or I think it was yesterday, I don't know when he posted the video, but I watched it yesterday on Culborough Park Farm, and he was baling up some grass, and he's got a nice little mod, the auto unload mod for this. You should have to stop, but you haven't got to keep pressing the button to do it. Makes life so much easier, especially when you're doing a lot of bales. So hats off to you if you're going to use it. Absolutely, why not? Right, I want to carry on around this field for a bit. I think I was on 58 bales created up until starting this, so I want to make about 24. So I'll do the maths. 58, 24, 70, 82. Should have about 82 on the created bales counter. So I'll keep an eye on that, and when I've got to about 24, then I'll begin the process of shifting them over. Oh no, I've got to wrap them first, haven't I? So I'll see you in a bit anyway when I've got a few more bales ready. Too busy talking and missed it. And that's it, that's 24 bales done. Turn the front mower off, lift it and fold it. I've got a little bit of grass there that... oh no. Oh sorry, I've just picked up, that's good. Right, so... wrong one, there we go. Turn it off, lift the pickup. Okay, so 24 bales scattered all around the place. Now comes the fun bit. Wrapping them. It's going to take a while. So, again, bear with me. Let's just jump out and we get to try out the case Optum. Nice. Now, the bale wrapper, as you can see, one of them rolled. Open this into its operating position, and it should, hopefully this one's going to be a bit more interesting to get to. Doesn't really want to know with that one. This is going to be fun. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get this one. Come on. Right, I'll have to try and move this one out of the way first, and then I'll try and get to it. So, let's start on my first one. I'm going to try and get them all down this end of the field, because it'll make it easier for taking them over to the cows. And they take a while to wrap, they do take a little while. I was hoping there was going to be a mod come out for the balers, because there was one a while ago on PC, which was, I think it was the McHale, whichever one it was, and it was a bale wrapper, baler and wrapper all in one, so it would automatically wrap, bale, then wrap, all in one go, and it made life so much easier. You didn't have to go over twice with everything, so it's really, really good. The best thing I can do now is just continue. It's going to take a while to gather them all up. And what I'll try to do is bring them all down one end. I said that already, I know, but you know, just reiterating. Right, I'll do what I did before. I'm going to carry on and you'll catch me at the end, otherwise you're going to sit here for the next, I don't know, half an hour watching me just wrapping bale after bale after bale, and I'll feel the need to talk and talk and talk, and you'll get bored of my voice. The wrapper, I'm on the last bale, so what I have done is got the JCB fast track with the Ursus T-127 to start collecting off the field, because well, I'm ready to do that. Now, as you can see, I didn't bring them all down one end of the field. The reason being, I did the first 8 bales, was on the 9th bale, and the PlayStation decided to crash. It just froze. It was making the noise, the bale wrapper was moving, but nothing else was happening. So what I've been doing is saving after every 4 bales to make sure it didn't do it again. So that's why they are all now spaced out. I did wonder whether or not I just caused it to kind of glitch because I put them all down one end all close together. I don't know. So what I'll do, I'll gather up the first 8, and then we'll consider where we're going to put them over at the cow farm. I've been looking at some of the new mods that actually there's that kind of long tunnel shed and those kind of things. I did think about getting one of those, sticking all the bales into it. The only problem with that is using something like a telehandler or whatever. It might be, I don't know, it'd be tricky to get in and out of. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I'll get full load on these, and then I'll be ready to take it over to the cow farm. I have finished wrapping the last bale. I'm going to put that into transport position. Got a full load on here. I've taken back the mower and what else did I take back? What's on the back of that? Doesn't matter. Oh, the baler. They've both gone back. I've brought down the double mower and connected the Novacats together with the tedder behind, so I can do mowing and turning it into hay, ready for hay baling. I've put those on the case. So the JCB now is just going to go over to the cow farm and try and find somewhere to put these. I moved the trailer that had the hay bales on up against one of the flat walls and tried to kind of push the bales up against the wall so they were level. It kind of worked. So just find a suitable place for these, then it'll be a suitable place for the hay bales, and then we'll be good to go for feed for the cows. So as you can see, they're over the side there. Which will be handy if we're kind of in the same kind of place. I don't know really. Don't be driving all around the yard trying to get to where your bales are. So I suppose I could make all the feed around the sides here, but might get a bit messy all caught up around there. Plus I think the water fill points around there. Yeah, I might have to have a bit of rethink of this. I'm not quite sure where to put them. Got a barn around here. I could stick them all in here, couldn't I? Move the trailer, bring it all round here. Or maybe just up against here. I'll do that for the time being, put them up against here. And I'll worry about moving everything around later. These are wraps, they'll be fine outside. Maybe move the trailer. I'm trying to get these so straight. Okay. So we'll get that little bit of a kick from the round bale trailer when it unloads them. There we go. Brilliant. First 8. Right, I'll go back, get the next 2 loads. And all will be wonderful in the world. And there you have it. Now, I have moved the square bales over here. How long they'll stay there before they topple over, I have no idea. So I'm going to put the last of the round silage bales here. Hopefully, right next to here. And there we go. That's our 24 silage bales. Just hay bales to go, and we'll be good. Trying to decide whether or not to get a telehandler to bring over to here for doing all the work around this yard. Possibly. Might get another aquatrans as well for doing the water. I don't know. I'll have a think. I might do. Right, this can go back over to the main farm. Actually, this can stay here for the time being. Don't need it at the moment. Let's just put this in here. Yeah, put it in here. The JCB I'll probably need, but the trailer for the time being is not needed. It is leased, so I'll have to go back at some point. Right, let's go over and carry on then. Hay is going to be the next thing we need to do, including the square baler, windrowing, all sorts. So, bit of work to do now. So it begins. The mowing extravaganza. So, mowing and tethering. To create hay. And off we go. Doesn't matter if I go over the side bits again. The fact the tether's wider, it's not that much of an issue. I really don't know how much I'm going to need, in all honesty. So I'll start off with this first bit. Make a few bales. Ah, yeah, I'm assuming some of this grass has started to grow already. Blimey. Get the mowers up off the deck first, I think, because I'm cutting grass that I wasn't intending cutting to start off with. Let's get this back down. So lift those front mowers again, and then head round to the next bit, which will be directly opposite, and really crack on with this. Right, that is the end of this episode. I'm going to carry on making hay, and then probably the start of the next episode will involve some windrowing and baling, to get the hay bales done. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share the video, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do, as always, thanks for watching.